This YouTube channel has managed to attract over 85,000 subscribers, while posting just 15 videos in total. What's even more unbelievable is that they got monetized right from their very first upload, which has now crossed 2.7 million views. And that was only the start. One of their videos has 1.2 million views, while another is sitting at over 900,000 views. Almost every single video they've posted brings in hundreds of thousands of views. Even their lowest performing one has gathered 1,800. That's wild, especially considering they uploaded their first video just 6 months ago. I'm sure you're wondering what their secret is. The truth is, they simply make countdown-style explainer videos covering topics like the smartest fictional characters, the most evil villains, the creepiest SCPs, and other strange corners of internet lore. The beauty of this niche is that these videos are actually very easy to produce. You can even make them in free tools like Canva, or any editor you prefer. To make it easier for you, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to create videos just like theirs, even if you're starting with zero budget. We'll go step by step, finding viral content ideas, writing engaging scripts that hook viewers, creating voiceover narration, collecting the right images and editing them if needed, and finally, assembling your video in a style similar to the one we're modeling. By the time you finish this tutorial, even if you've never made a video before, you'll know exactly how to start your own faceless channel, with a genuine chance to go viral. As always, I've created a Google Doc that will contain every single prompt that you'll need for this niche. I'll also include any resource files inside a Google Drive folder, so feel free to check them out. You can access description of this video. And while you're at it, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. Honestly, these prompts can take some time to create. So, think of it as your fee for both the prompt as well as the free course. Now, before we get started, check out this short demo that I made using the exact same strategy I'm about to walk you through. Smile Dog. Smile Dog is a cursed image of a husky with a demonic grin, said to drive viewers into madness and suicide. There are a few rules to surviving the internet. Don't click random links, don't open sketchy.jpgs, and for the love of all things unholy, do not download smile.jpg. If you do, you'll be greeted by a blurry, blood-smeared image of a dog who looks like he just got done eating someone's soul and found it delightful. The dog is mid-snarl or mid-smile, depends how deep into the spiral you already are. Its teeth are too human. The eyes glow like flashlights in a basement full of regrets. It's a JPEG from hell, and it doesn't just stare at you, it waits. Here's where it gets worse. The file spreads, like a parasite. You look at it, and then you need to share it. It's like some Lovecraftian version of a chain email that threatens your sanity instead of your luck. Victims suffer seizures, hallucinations, nightmares where the dog visits them, whispering in static, "Spread the word." Cute, right? Man's best friend, except this one doesn't fetch. It infects. Smile Dog's lore isn't just creepypasta. It's mimetic horror. The idea that a single image can destroy your mind. It's a concept horror writers drool over, and it came from a forum post. That's the twisted genius of early internet horror. It didn't need production value. It needed imagination and a medium already flooded with paranoia. You don't just fear Smile Dog. You fear what you'll do once you see him. I'm going to be using ChatGPT. So, go ahead and paste the prompt inside the text generator and make this single change. You only need to look for this placeholder and replace it with the number of topics that you want the AI to generate. Feel free to go with however many you want, but I'll go with 20. Once you're done with that, hit enter and wait for your topics to be ready. As you can see, it's generated a bunch of interesting topics that you can choose from. So, pick the ones that you want, or if you don't like any, go ahead and regenerate for a fresh new batch. Now that you've chosen your topic, the next step is to generate the script. I've made this part equally easy. All you have to do is go back to the Google Doc and look for the script heading. Copy the entire prompt and paste it inside your text generator. Before you make any changes to the prompt, you need to understand how it works. The channel we're modeling has videos that have a duration of more than 8 minutes. So, to make things easier, I've structured this prompt to create scripts with a maximum word count of about 3,500. The channel we're modeling structures their videos with 8 items or characters. You can change this to however many you want for your videos, and even modify the word count for each item, but it works perfectly this way, so I recommend leaving it as it is. One other thing you need to keep in mind is that most AI text generators have issues generating longer scripts, which isn't convenient. But one way around that is to make sure the AI generates the script in parts. So that's what this prompt is structured to do. Simply replace this title placeholder with the topic you've chosen. In this case, I'm going with this topic on fiction's smartest villains. Don't worry about the number of minutes at the end. You can either remove or leave it. That doesn't impact the script that the AI will be generating. Just don't forget to change it to the duration of your final video when you're uploading it on YouTube. Now, hit enter and wait for the AI to generate the script. As you can see, the first part is ready. This style of video doesn't require any introduction, so the script starts directly with the first character. Read through and make any necessary changes. If it doesn't sound all right, you can even regenerate. One important thing you need to take note of is the command at the bottom of each part. As I mentioned earlier, the AI will split the script into parts. So you simply need to type the command at the bottom to generate the second part. Then, repeat it as many times as prompted till the final part of your script has been generated. You'll see this text alerting you once the full script is done. The overall word count for the script will depend on the topic, but as I said earlier, the prompt is structured to create a maximum of 3,500 words. Feel free to make changes to the word count for the full script, as well as for each item if you want a shorter or longer script. Once you're happy with the result, it's time to bring it to life with a voiceover. Feel free to choose whichever tool you like, but I personally prefer results from 11 Labs. Go to Voices and play a few till you find the one that fits your style. You can even use the filters, but I already have a voice character selected. So once you've added yours, go back to the text-to-speech page and paste your script. Hit generate and wait for the voiceover to be generated. Repeat this till you're done with the entire script. Keep in mind that you can play around with the settings if the results don't sound good enough. Once you're done, it's time to find images for the story. This form of video combines two image styles. The first one is this flat minimalist icon style image that is perfect for public announcement style videos. Second is normal images that you can grab from Google. These can also be created with AI, but that's not very necessary. Let's try generating the first style. First, you need to go back to the Google Doc. Copy this image prompt and paste it inside your text generator. You need to make a few changes. But before you do that, first, let's understand how this prompt works. The prompt has two placeholders, one for the number of images and the other for the script. But instead of generating images for the full script, you need to focus on doing that for each section or item. Let me show you how. First, remove this placeholder and replace it with the number of image prompts that you want the AI to generate for any particular section. Once that's done, scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see this placeholder. Go to your script and copy the first section that the AI generated. You can also choose to copy individual items instead of focusing on the sections. Remember, there are 8 items for the entire script. So, copy the first one and go back to the previous page. Remove this placeholder and paste the copied script item. Now hit enter. First, let's open Google's image FX. Feel free to use any other image generator, but this one gets the job done and is also completely free. Paste the first image prompt and choose an aspect ratio. Square works fine for this style of image. So, choose that and hit create. Wait a few seconds and check out the results. This doesn't look bad and the background is also white, which is exactly what we need. And just as I said earlier, in case you want to generate any object that may not be covered in the image prompts, you simply need to change this to what you want. In this case, a pen. And try creating the images again. As you can see, it has generated an image of a pen in the same style. So repeat this process till you have all the icons you'll need for the video. If you don't want to generate these images yourself, you can grab them from a website like Flaticon. But honestly, using AI to generate the images is a lot easier. Now, for the second style of images, go to Google and search for exactly what you want. In this case, I need images of the first character in the narration. So, I'll download a few of these images for the story and repeat it for the other characters as well. Now, before you move on to editing, you need to create the first image at the beginning of each video. It's essentially an image of each item in the script in a Nanogon shape. You don't need to use the same shape, But the channel we're modeling uses that, as it coincides with their name. Let me show you how to create the images. The first thing you need is an image of a Nanogon. So, download one from a website like Vexy, FreePic, or any other PNG or vector image website. Once you have that, open Photop or Photoshop if you have it. Create a new square aspect ratio project. In this case, I'll make it 1500 by 500 and hit this button. The background of the image needs to be transparent. So, hit this eye icon to hide the background layer. Now, drag and drop an image of the first character and also bring in the image of the Nanogon. I'm going to leave it inside the resource folder I mentioned earlier. Once you're done, it's time to put everything together in your favorite video editor. This style of video is easy to edit, so you can use any video editor that you prefer, but CapCut works perfectly, so let's go with that one. So, open CapCut and import your audio and image files. The first thing you need to do is to drag and drop the voiceover files inside the timeline. Quickly go through the narration and remove any long pauses. Don't forget to keep playing to make sure you're not removing too much. Once you're done, export the video at 4K resolution. Now, if you found this niche interesting, you'll definitely love this video where I break down one of the most monetizable niches in all of YouTube. Thank you and see you in the next.